Right, morning folks, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be taking a look at a bit of gear today. We're going to be taking a look at the Outin Nano Espresso maker. Is it a gadget? Is it a gimmick? We'll decide at the end of the video. So the first thing with this here, it's quite heavy, 700 grams. If you're looking to keep your gear weight down, this isn't the thing you want to stick in your bag there. I mean, it weighs like that because it's got a 7,500 milliamp battery inside of that. And off that battery, you can brew 5 espressos from cold water or 20 if you're using hot water. So it's charged on the back there. It's got a USB-C port on the back there. On the top there, that's where you stick your water, and you can see your lines on the inside there to work out how much you want to put in for making your espresso. You've got your cup on the bottom, and then this is where all the magic happens. So unscrewing here, you've got 2 adapters that you can use with this here. So opening this one up here, you can see that's where you can put 5 to 6 grams of your ground coffee, whichever you want. Or this one here, you can put your pods inside of it as well. So we'll have a go using a pod first of all. So we've got a pod, and then all we're going to do is just insert the pod and just push that just to make sure that pierces on that side there. And that just goes into there. And then all we need to do is just screw that on and make sure that is tight onto the bottom. So now all we need to do is add the water. So it says 50 ml is a perfect amount for a 30 ml espresso, but I'm going to put 70 ml into this because I like mine a little bit weaker, and just take my time drinking it. And then the lid goes back on. Like I said, there's 2 ways of using the Nano Espresso maker. So you can use it with cold water or you can use it with hot water. So if you've got a flask of hot water or you've boiled up a kettle and you just want to use this just to bash out an espresso for you, you just fill your hot water into the top there, press and hold the button there for 5 seconds, and then double click it, and then that will activate the whole thing just using the water in the top there, the hot water that you've got in there. So to use the Nano Express, all you need to do is put your cup onto the bottom there, and then all you need to do is just press and hold for 2 seconds, and then the light will come up, and then that's starting to heat up the water, and then within 200 seconds it says you'll have a nice little espresso in the cup in the bottom there. So I can hear it heating up in there, and that top bit's getting warm there, and we're now moved up to the 3rd LED, and then when that gets up to the 4th one, that's when it's hot enough and it will start pushing the water through the filter there. And there you can see it's now pushing the coffee into the cup at the bottom there. Right, let's have a look at it. And there we go, the finished product. There's a good bit of crema on the top of it, and it's hot, which is the main thing. And you know, I'm not going to taste test it because at the end of the day, I've just used a coffee pod out of the German shop that I got yesterday. So, you know, it depends on what coffee you stick in there. But, you know, it makes a nice espresso, I must say. And it's a nice warm espresso as well. So let's give it a go with some fresh coffee. So here we are, good old faithful coffee pouch. And then the Nano Espresso comes with this little scoop as well. So you just need 1 scoop of that. And then you just take the lid off there, and then you just push your coffee into there, and then just give it a pat down, and then the lid just gets pushed onto the top like so. So then all we need to do is just put the ground coffee into there, and as per the last time, we're just going to screw that up, make sure that's tight, and then same as before, just add our water. And then press and hold for 2, it'll beep, and then we've got 200 seconds, the same as we've done before. Right, so we're nearly there now, as you can see. It's nearly up to the 4th one there, where it'll start to be hot enough to push the water through the filter there. Is it a gadget? Is it a gimmick? Well, I think it's a really great little gadget, but it has its uses. It's not the sort of thing, you know, if you're doing long distance hiking and you're weight limited, or you're really, really conscious about what weight you're carrying, then you wouldn't want to be carrying this. This is 700 grams. This weighs about the same as what my tent does. You know, if you're going out on a day like today, you're just going to stop and have a brew in the woods, or you're going on a day hike, then I think it's absolutely brilliant. At work, I think it's fantastic. Night shifts, absolutely amazing. Brilliant, brilliant bit of kit there. You know, to have especially for me in the emergency services, to be able to pull this out in the cold December months and have a nice warm coffee in the front of an ambulance, it's an absolute brilliant piece of kit. It really is. So price. Now obviously price is the deciding factor, isn't it, when it comes to buying something like that. And here we go. So that is now pushing the coffee out in the bottom there. It's a good little gadget. I do like it, but it's something that wouldn't be in my hiking bag if I was doing long distance hiking. And there we go, nearly there. Right, let's have a look. Nice and warm, or hot should we say. And you can see from that it's got a lovely crema on that as well. So cheers. Beautiful. So is it a gadget? Is it a gimmick? Well, for one, it makes an absolute fantastic espresso. It really, really does. So price. Now, obviously price is the deciding factor. This retails at about £105, so it's not a cheap bit of kit. It really isn't. But for what it does, it is an amazing bit of kit. And there is a 10% discount code in the description there and at the bottom of the screen. So there we go. So that is just a little review on the Outin Nano Espresso Maker. It has its place. It really, really does. It makes an absolute fantastic espresso. It is heavy and it is quite pricey. But if you want a bit of gear that is going to be able to just push out a really nice hot espresso for you when you're out in the field, then this is definitely the one there. So thanks for watching this short little review. My name is Martin. I'm into my hiking, my fishing, my bushcraft, my pack rafting, and just generally being outdoors. If you like what you see on the channel, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and we'll catch you next time on the next one.